Rico deserves the chance to win the heavyweight championship of the world.
What I say, more time and more time. I wait so long for the opportunity.
So Rico got his opportunity at the world title, right? But ever since that fight happened,
I say this more time. I fight everyone. For me, it's no problem. Send me the location, I'm ready. But first of all, give me please Usyk. I'm the #1 contender of him. This fight is very big in Germany. This is not in Germany big. I think of the world is the biggest fight what make Usyk right now. And I wait so long of the opportunity. When I beat Zhang the last year, I wait. I wait so long time, but. It is what it is, when Usyk accepted, I'm ready, Turkey Al-Sheikh say, I'm the next in the line, I'm the one of WBC, and when Usyk is ready, let's do it in Germany, in the stadium. I think this is the biggest fight.
I mean, look, I was ringside, I did the unofficial scoring for the fight. I gave Usyk 2 rounds heading into that 11th round, and look, it's my belief, that Usyk would have scored knocked out Rico brutally in that 12th round, but that doesn't matter what I believe. Rico fought so well, he deserved a chance to show that he could pull off the upset, and it also robbed Usyk of a chance to definitively knock out Rico. So now instead of talking about the great fight and how Usyk came back and how Rico exceeded expectations, we're talking about, as usual with boxing,
Agit Kabayel has been aggressively calling for a fight with Oleksandr Usyk and describes the possibility as a dream matchup. According to Kabayel, the moment he heard there was even a small chance the fight could happen.
This is my dream. When I heard this, I say I'm ready. But Turkey Al-Sheikh, before the fight, we talked a little bit for the situation. And Turkey, give me your words and give me your hand. You will make this fight happy for us.
Kabayel openly questioned why so many people continue to overlook him whenever the heavyweight division is discussed. He insisted that nobody should act like Oleksandr Usyk beating him is guaranteed. While showing respect toward Usyk and everything he has achieved in boxing, Kabayel stressed that
I think I have, with all the guys, not the personality problems. When Usyk put out the belt and he give me the belt, he can fight with Rico. I'm accepted, no problem. He can fight when he won 4 or 5 times with Rico.
Yeah.
But this is a situation. Kabayel is the #1 contender of WBC. I wait so long.
He also made it clear that in his mind, he is the natural next challenger for the WBC title. However, Kabayel admitted he is not completely convinced Usyk will actually agree to fight him next. He suggested that after experiencing how difficult the Rico fight became, Usyk may prefer running that matchup back instead of stepping into the ring against
the next for Usyk for the WBC title. But now, when I come back to Germany, I think Usyk is scared from me. He will not fight with Kabayel. I think he will make the fight. He will make the rematch fight with Rico. He say, you never know, understand, he can beat Rico better, and now he can watch the fight, for him, and he can make the analyst. But I think when he fight with Kabayel, this is a different fight, it, and now I think he's scared for Kabayel.
Despite the confidence, Kabayel still showed major respect toward Oleksandr Usyk, calling him one of the greatest fighters of this era. But at the same time, he pointed out something many fans have quietly started wondering about themselves: age. Kabayel suggested that Usyk...
The problem is from Usyk. Usyk is a great boxer,
Yeah.
But, you never, forget he's a 39-year-old. He's not so explosion before 2-3 years, and I see in his eyes I can beat him.
Former boxer Spencer Oliver also spoke positively about Kabayel's rise, saying the heavyweight contender has earned his current position through years of hard work, discipline, and patience. Oliver explained that Kabayel never rushed his career and instead continued improving step by step until finally reaching the level where a title shot became realistic. According to Oliver,
this guy has been in with the names, he's earned his right, he's worked his way up the ranks, he's been patient and allowed this fight with Rico Verhoeven to happen with Oleksandr Usyk. It's his shot, it's his time.
And the man we're
boxing
talking to,
fan wants to see him versus Oleksandr Usyk.
I know he's listening, obviously. Does Kabayel beat Usyk?
Off the back of that performance, Kabayel 100% beats Usyk off that. If that Usyk turns up in their next fight, Kabayel wins.
As speculation around the heavyweight division continues growing, Spencer Brown revealed that discussions are already happening behind the scenes regarding a possible showdown between Agit Kabayel and Oleksandr Usyk. Brown mentioned that there is reportedly support connected to Turkey Al-Sheikh, which immediately increased excitement surrounding the idea. He added that early plans are leaning toward turning the event into a massive stadium spectacle in Germany sometime.
Finally, before I let everyone go here, congratulations on an incredible performance. If we see the rematch again, I know everyone will be very happy. Agit Kabayel, we want to see you fight Oleksandr Usyk, Agit.
Yes.
You're in the ring to make this fight. Spencer Brown, come in, Spencer.
This is the normal thing. I'm the #1 contender from WBC.
Spencer, surely we get this fight next. Agit Kabayel, Oleksandr Usyk.
It's going to be ordered. They're going to fight. That was an unbelievable performance by Rico. Unbelievable. I'm speechless how he done. He was that good. But we've got a new challenger. He's in line, and there can only be one fight. And both agreed to it. Let's get it on.
When?
They're both ready. Whenever you want. Whenever they want. Turkey Al-Sheikh, he's got the checkbook. So I'm hoping end of September, October. Unbelievable.
Agit, hopefully we see that
in
fight.
Germany.
Kabayel later discussed how he would actually approach a fight against Usyk and explained that non-stop pressure would play a major role in his strategy. He specifically mentioned attacking the body as one of the keys to success. According to Kabayel, body shots have troubled Usyk before, and he even referenced moments from Rico Verhoeven's fight where certain punches appeared to create discomfort. Kabayel believes consistent pressure can...
I think I will pressure him, when I go, I see in the fight, Usyk hate when you go to the body. In this fight, I see also, when Rico gives the punch to the body, he hated, And, when I fight with Usyk, I have my game plan. I think Rico have this game plan. When the fight coming, the fan will see what make Kabayel versus Usyk.
On the other hand, Kabayel also gave his thoughts on the controversial stoppage in the Usyk versus Rico fight. He described the contest as extremely competitive and admitted there were moments where Usyk did not look fully comfortable inside the ring. Even though Usyk eventually handled the situation, Kabayel felt Rico's awkward movement and unusual style created difficult exchanges throughout the fight. He explained that watching those moments...
This wasn't the perfect performance from Usyk, but it is what it is. I think that Verhoeven have a very unorthodox style. But, you see the situation. For me it was also bad. When I see the fight, I saw crazy. I wait so long for the opportunity with Usyk, and Usyk make a very bad...
Agit, so you were getting nervous watching this fight, right? Because your fight with Usyk could go up in
Yes,
smoke.
100%. I was nervous than when I be in the fight.
Rico Verhoeven himself later questioned the scoring of the fight and seemed frustrated by how the judges viewed several rounds. Rico pointed out that the scorecards repeatedly showed the contest tied during important moments, despite feeling that he had clearly done enough to win some of...
Yeah, we were just surprised by some things that, for example, after there was open scorecards, and after 4 rounds we got the scorecards. We were like, hey, we're even. Okay. I felt like I was at least 3-1, but okay, we're even. That's fine. Then we get the scorecards again, and after another 4 rounds, so after round 8. And still we were even. You're like, I don't know. This starts to feel like, I don't know, fishy, because I feel like I'm winning these rounds. I'm working more. I'm getting hit less, and I'm touching him more than he's hitting me.
Verhoeven also hinted that crossing over into boxing to face an elite fighter like Oleksandr Usyk may have affected how people scored the fight. He suggested that because he was entering the sport from another combat background, he may not have received the same level of trust or recognition as a fully established boxer would have under similar circumstances. Rico explained that from his perspective,
maybe you have to push it a little bit more, so yeah, it's getting looked at with a protective, or through a protective boxing lens. So, and that maybe because I'm an outsider, I have to put in that extra work to be even more convincing. But like we saw in the commentating stats, I was at round 10, it was 8-2 instead of going up equal.
Did you know, and these are the official scorecards in the end, but I'm curious, did you know that there would be open scoring? Did they tell you this beforehand?
Joe Rogan later joined the debate and strongly criticized the stoppage as well. Rogan argued that Rico Verhoeven was still competitive on the scorecards heading into the later stages of the fight and believed the referee handled the sequence after the knockdown poorly. He specifically pointed to the delays involving the mouthpiece and the reset near the corner, saying the interruptions disrupted the natural flow of the action. Rogan ultimately stated that Verhoeven...
My eyes. Okay. I thought he was winning 8-2 going into the 11th round when the fight was stopped. Now, the fight shouldn't have been stopped the way it was stopped, but also, that wasn't 8 seconds after the knockdown. So after he gets knocked down, he doesn't have his mouthpiece. So then they have to go over to the corner. They rinse off his mouthpiece.
That's a mistake right there.
Yeah, the whole thing's a mistake. It takes like 30 seconds. Yeah. And then the referee stops it when he's still standing, moving around.
Look, if there's one of the things that changed in boxing since I referee boxing now.
So here it is right here. This is the end. We could watch it real quick. So this is the end. Look at all this time. So he's up. And he goes over.
Oh, this is a mistake right here.
Lumbering over to his corner. Hey, come on over.
Watch the first thing that happens, and this is what we'll talk about. Oh, it dropped. Yeah, that's on purpose.
Of course.
I'm doing that on purpose.
Of course, I would. Any second counts. But then look at this. So he swarms him with some punches, but Rico's moving. He's covering up. He's moving. And what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? That's a bad stoppage.
Rico Verhoeven acknowledged a rematch as a real possibility, noting that Turki Alalshik supports the idea. He felt he was ahead before the stoppage and questioned the timing of the referee's intervention, saying it makes a second fight likely depending on negotiations.
Yeah, and do you think that's definitely a possibility? Would you say a rematch?